Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here. We're coming to you live from downtown Panama City at Fox 28 Studios. We have a great show lined up. And let's get started with our weather from Haney Technical Center. 747-5500. A year's effort is worth a lifetime of rewards. Run by there to see Principal Mike Heppenstall or any of the able-bodied staff there to help you out. It is going to be hot again today. Right now it's 81 degrees here in town, 77 in Mariana, 76 down in Apalachicola, and already 83 over at Sandestin. High today will be around 91, but the heat index is going to be well over 100 inland. Low tonight 76, water temperature has been at 84 for about almost 4 weeks now. Marine forecast: winds out of the southwest at 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3, and a light chop on protected waters. Our river readings: we do have a river reading at Apalachicola. Again, it has not changed. It's at a 0.1. But here's something fascinating. Check this out. The Choctawhatchee River has actually got a little bump in it. We got to look at this a second. This hasn't happened in a while. It's going from a 0.2 all the way up to right at 2 foot actually today and on into tonight, and start dropping out tomorrow. So it's jumping up really fast. We've had some rain up there in lower Alabama. It's reflected there in the river readings. Okay, Carl Vernon Marine Specialties Tide Chart, brought to us each day by Carl Vernon. Today is June the 20th, and we have some really strong tides on this one here. I don't have it on there. Okay, I have Fridays on there. We've got to do Monday, so we'll get that to you tomorrow. But we're still in strong tides. We're going to be strong tide next couple of days. I do know that, and then start tapering off a little bit. Now, the high tide this morning is going to be right around lunch at 11:56, and low tide will be tonight at 10:07. And the St. Joe high tide is at 12:30 today, and low at 10:12 tonight. Normally on Monday we call the Panama City Beach Pier. We're having some phone trouble this morning, plus we have a big show lined up. We've got a lot of video, so we're going to go ahead and skip the pier report today, and we'll do the pier report tomorrow. So let's take our first break, and we'll be right back.
Panama City living is simply better without glasses. The Eye Center of North Florida offers the most advanced cataract surgery using lifestyle lens implants, which allow you to see all distances glasses-free. Our surgeons perform this quick and painless procedure at our accredited surgery center. When it comes to your vision, trust your local experts in surgical eye care. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Panama City's exclusive full-line dealership, built on a 45-year foundation of trust and total customer satisfaction in all departments, including our huge pre-owned department, where we'll pay top dollar for your current automobile as a trade-in, or we'll place your vehicle on our lot and help you sell it. At Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. 4 decades, 3 generations, 1 tradition.
At Panhandle Educators, we offer full-service banking.
We're 5-star rated.
A safe place for your money.
Find us anytime, anywhere.
Or come see us on Highway 77 north of the mall.
On the east side, across from Rutherford High School.
Come see us at the beach on R. Jackson Boulevard.
We're here in Southport on Highway 77.
Live or work in Bay, Holmes, Jackson, or Washington County? You can be a member.
Join us. We'll take care of you.
Panhandle Educators Federal Credit Union.
Hi, welcome to the Panama City campus of Florida State University.
Did you know that the #1 industry in the state of Florida is tourism? People come to Florida to play, and it's the job of professional recreators to create those opportunities so that people can come out and play.
If you want to learn about recreation, tourism, and special events, check us out.
Okay, welcome back. Hope all of y'all had a great weekend. Weather was great. Hope everybody had a good Father's Day. And Monday seems sometimes getting back to work hard to do after a little brief fun period like we've had this weekend. But we certainly want to try to get outside as much as we can. We do have some rain coming. Hopefully around Wednesday or Thursday, they're asking, or they're telling us a front is coming through. So we'll be looking forward to that. Email from Mike Perdue on that big fishing tournament down in Carabel. Hey Winston, went down this past weekend to fish the Big Bend Saltwater Classic, which is a really, it's an old tournament, been around a long time. A lot of Tallahassee folks and South Georgia folks come, and we try to get a good representation from the Panama City, St. Joe area. It was good weather. We fished the bay over St. Joe. The big trout were hard to get a hook in. You don't get many chances to get a good one. You have to make it count. Gary Messick took 2nd place. I took 3rd place, and Kelly Johnson took 5th place in the speckled trout division. Russell Stewart's team took the Masters division for boat captains, and that's something they do down there. A lot of tournaments, you have guys that do it for a living and all. They put them in a special category, and then amateurs like me and you, to work during the week and just fish on weekends, to have another category there. So have like a Masters division with your boat captains, commercial guys, and then I wish all tournaments would get, and a lot of tournaments are working that way now. It makes it a lot more fair, a lot more opportunity for the average guy like us to win those tournaments. And I'm gonna give you, I don't have time today, but I'm gonna give you the results tomorrow on all the different ones. But the kingfish paid $6,000 and redfish paid $4,000. So a good tournament. Also caught some nice cobia, Mike Perdue. Thank you, Mike, for keeping us abreast of that. Now let's get into our video. This is what I was talking about Friday, Thursday. Went down to St. Joe Bay and spent some time with FWC biologists and just had a really good time. They're professional and they work hard. You'll see in this video, it's not just a lot of fun and games. They do a lot of research. They get in the water and they're real serious about what they do. And I really appreciate their effort. Remember now, Scallop season opens this Saturday. I have yet to find anybody that's happy about that. I've talked to some folks in St. Joe. They're not happy. The locals aren't happy in St. Joe. The locals aren't happy here. I don't think the biologists are happy. We just don't have none of us had a voice in it. But it's going to open Saturday, so we're going to spend some time on it. And this is how they do the study and come up with those numbers on what we can expect. So I think you'll enjoy this. It's really good stuff. And we'll go to 3 different stations. So each time they come up, they're coming up from a different station. So we covered 3 stations. So let's go ahead and roll this. Hi today, folks, down in Port St. Joe at the marina. And I'm looking forward to this. I know you are too, with the FWC biologists and all that's come up from St. Petersburg. We're going to do the scallop count. And Sarah Stevenson, good morning.
Good morning. So this is my field crew, Anthony Vasilis.
Anthony?
And Lindsay O'Hearn.
Lindsay. Okay.
And today we are doing day 2 of our bay scallop survey here in St. Joe, where we lay out, I don't know if you can kind of see it, this 300-meter transect that we have in a bucket. We'll get on our station and we'll lay that out, and then my 2 divers will hop in and swim right beside each other, each counting all the scallops within a meter. So I stay on the boat, I watch out for other boats and dangers. And then that's kind of how we go about the day, and we have 10 stations left to do here in St. Joe before we're done. We're hoping to get about 7 done today, which will leave 3 for tomorrow, and then drive home to St. Pete. So that's what you'll be seeing.
They are from Florida Wildlife Research Institute.
Yes, Fish and Wildlife Research Institute.
Okay, Fish and Wildlife. Now listen, have you done any other parts of the state?
Yes, we so far have done Homosassa, Steenhatchee, St. Mark's, and the area of Hernando County that is open. So
okay.
So actually St. Joe is the last of the open areas that we're trying to get finished here this week.
Okay. And how's it looking in other parts of the state?
Let's see. I don't have my numbers from last year to this year. I think Homosassa numbers went down, Steenhatchee went up, St. Mark's went up, and so far it's hard to tell with St. Joe. So far we're hovering about the same as last year.
Okay.
So
right.
I mean that's a pretty good outlook, about the same as last year.
Okay. And you're excited about it?
Very excited.
What's your background?
So I started here about a year ago, and I went to Florida State. Go Noles. And that's it.
Okay. And your background?
I went to Eckerd College over in St. Pete.
Yep.
And I've been here ever since, so can't get enough of it.
Oh, that's great. All right, I'm gonna park my truck. We're gonna get started.
Okay.
Coming up first spot.
Okay, go ahead.
So Sarah, tell us what we're doing.
Okay, so we're on station now, and I've picked a direction to head to start our first leg of the transect. So Anthony is actually, well, it's getting tangled, but he holds on to the line to make sure that there are no tangles in it as I'm driving along, and if they are, they try to get them out.
So this, how long will this line be?
This, we have a 300-meter line, which is marked every 50 meters. The first 50 meters is marked with this buoy with a black line. The second one is just a regular buoy with a dive flag on it, since it'll be so far away from the boat. So that's what you see here laying on the ground. And Lindsay, when we get to that corner, we call them corners, we'll throw the dive flag out. And once we hit that, the end of that first 100 meters, I'll turn, because we kind of want to make a triangle, so we end up back. So we have a dive flag at each corner of our triangle, which hopefully will protect us from getting run over. But so we're just laying it out now. You can see we're in relatively shallow seagrass down here in the bottom of St. Joe Bay. And then we will anchor up and get all our dive gear on. We may have to dive this one because even though it's shallow, the grass is still pretty thick, and we really have to rifle through it. So that's what we'll do. We should be coming up to a corner pretty soon, and you'll get to see that.
So we'll go 100 meters on each part of the each leg of the triangle.
Yes. Here we go.
Okay, there's a corner. Drops that down. There's a flag. I see what we're doing now. Okay. Who came up with this idea of doing it this way?
Our predecessor that was the head of our group, Dr. Bill Arnold, did back in 1992 when they kind of started the Scallop program. He tried to look around and see what other programs did for surveying benthic animals. And I think this is what most people do, is they lay out a transect. Not necessarily the triangle. He wanted it to be long enough, but then he was also concerned about safety. So hence the triangle with it's long enough to give you enough data if you're doing it year after year, that you can really compare that and see how the population is changing. And hopefully it's safe enough being in the triangle format. But a lot of coral researchers, other people that study animals on the bottom, use these kind of transect lines, and they swim along and count. I know large snail, gastropods, scientists do that as well. So far it's working for us.
All right. The divers are getting ready. Okay, so basically, I know you got your little science book right here. This is all your data.
So this is our field book. It holds a couple years worth of data. So for St. Joe Bay for 2011, here's our cover page, which tells you when we did each station and how many we found. And for each station, we like to record the coordinates. We measure the first 15 that each diver comes across, and then we count the rest. So it's broken down by 50-meter, we call them legs. So this person found 7, and we measured those 7, and then additional 8 plus 4 plus. And then that we total up for the individual, and then we get a station total. And when we started this yesterday, you think you know how to do it, and you get in the water and you're searching, and okay, last year when we were here they were all on the bottom, so I'm shuffling through, feeling along the bottom, and they're there. There's lots of them. And then we get to the next station and I do that same technique, and they're not there. They're halfway up, just clinging to the grass. They were a little bit smaller at the next station, so they still had that bissel thread and were attached to the grass. So my process didn't work as well at the second station, and it took me like 50 meters to realize that, and then I had to switch. And then we get to the next one, and we're doing all those techniques, and they're not there. And then we get to the next station, and they're just buried in the mud. And there's no grass, they're just sitting on the mud.
And no rhyme or reason as to why they're doing it.
No. So it's a lot of people ask me, how do you do it? Do you have to look through all that seagrass? And it's like, it changes from station to station. You really do have to look through the seagrass because that's where they are. But where they are in that, especially in really thick grass like this, I have no way of knowing. You really have to kind of get in and figure that out.
Sunset Coastal Grill, located in the heart of beautiful Port St. Joe, was established in 2002 by Patty and Dewey Blaylock as a family-owned coastal restaurant. In Port St. Joe, we meet at Sunset. Sunset's open for lunch and dinner every day of the week. Fresh seafood's brought in daily and served in a variety of traditional and creative ways. Try our award-winning gumbos. Steaks are grilled simple and perfect over an open flame grill. Our homemade soups, sauces, and salad dressings are so popular, we sell them retail. And don't forget, see the sunset at Sunset.
Come on down to Blue Water Outrigger, where you'll always find friendly service, fresh and saltwater fishing rods, top of the line men's and women's apparel. Don't forget to pick up your live baits and let us help you with all your outdoor needs. Check out our wide selection of top quality reels and hunting necessities and everything in between. Come see us or order online. We'll be waiting for you right next door to Piggly Wiggly, Port St. Joe.
Hey everybody, this is Brad Stevens coming to you from Sunjammers Water Sports on Highway 79. You know us for your fishing kayaks and all your sailing needs. What you may not know is that we stock a full line of inshore and offshore tackle, specializing in the Captain Joe fish-on lures. We stock his grouper baits, his SS minnows, his shredders, along with all of your gulp baits, Joe jigs, the edge hook, your U-Pro rods, and live bait. Come see us at Sunjammers Water Sports, 315 North Highway 79.
You know what folks like best about Quorum Steak and Eggs? Just about everything. Willie and Linda Quorum have been in business a long time. They know how to take care of their customers with great food and great service. Better than being at home. You don't have to do the dishes. It's all good, but be sure to check out their heavenly hash. That's what Quorum Steak and Eggs is famous for. Quorum Steak and Eggs, 804 South Tyndall Parkway. Open 24/7.
Fancy equipment that we use.
Yeah, we're talking. This is waterproof, right?
It's a PVC slate, so we just have a plumbing company cut them for us and drill holes, and then we glue a ruler to it. So I don't really even have a shell. When you go down and find a scallop, we'll put it on here and we'll measure. So my thumb would be like at the 40, even though it's in centimeters, we like to record in millimeters, so that would be a 40 millimeter scallop.
Okay.
Most of the ones that you would want to find for good eating are probably going to be about 2 inches, which is about 50 millimeters. We have most of the ones that we've been finding this week are in the 40s. I would probably say the average is 45. So hopefully by next weekend when the season opens, there will still be some small ones, and hopefully people will leave those and just take the bigger ones. But there's a nice mix of animals. The average is probably around 45. So big enough scallops that you're going to get a decent sized meat and maybe not have to shuck so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as we're riding along or swimming along, we just like to, I'll just make up some numbers.
Yeah.
So we would do that. We'd measure 15, and then after you got your 15 measurements, you would just start counting. So it's +6 on your third leg. It could be +120. We get a very a wide variety of numbers. Sometimes it's, goes from 120 on 150. So they are very patchy. But that's why hopefully laying our transect in a triangle, if there's a patch right here and a patch right here, you'll get it, as opposed to if we just did a long line of 300. So that's hopefully another reason or another benefit of doing the triangle.
Cool.
So my field crew is getting dressed up. They're going to put on just skins and maybe a wetsuit if it's, because we're in water for like 8 hours straight.
How many are total the stations?
We do 20 stations here in St. Joe, and we did 10 yesterday. We'll try to do the remaining 10 today. It just really depends on tide in St. Joe and weather, like whether or not we'll get run off the water by a thunderstorm. So, because there's enough daylight now in the summer that, we can stay out on the water till 7 if need be.
Yeah.
But it really just kind of depends on those two. And, of course, if we run out of air, then we're done.
Okay. What do you put on there?
Baby shampoo.
Baby shampoo.
Yeah.
Ah, good tip of the day.
Works just as good as defog.
And it's a lot cheaper.
And you can put some water in it, and you get half baby shampoo, half fresh water.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Panhandle Outdoors tip of the day. Got to keep your mask on.
Within the grass from a meter out. So we're actually covering a 2-meter swath down this entire 300.
Can you toss me some gloves?
Oh.
First scallop.
All
There it is, the
right.
first one. They've been in the water in 30 seconds. That's a good size one too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so they're going to go all the way down, 100 meters down that way, and then way over here, 100 meters to that triangle point, and then back 100 meters. Right?
Yes.
So,
Did you see? Yes. So they'll end at that white and yellow buoy.
right there, they're in right here. Okay.
So here you go.
And they're the first 15. That's the first one in the year.
Yep.
That's not a bad
That's
looking
a nice.
scallop now.
Nice size.
And what is it, 47?
47, he said. So almost 2 inches. Not quite.
Okay.
But yeah, oh yeah. Look.
So I mean, that's really honestly bigger than I thought we were going to see this morning.
Here he goes.
All right. We're catching a
So
reason.
you can kind of tell from the boat how many they're finding by how fast they move. So they really haven't moved since they started, which probably means that because measuring those first 15 takes a little bit longer than just swimming through counting. So usually when people get to the float and sit and don't move, it means that they're everywhere. So
Okay. All right. All right, Sarah. This is a map. Okay, so just show us all the stations.
So we launched up here at the boat ramp. This map actually has our recruitment, which we study juvenile scallops year-round, and our adult abundance stations on it. So the stations that we're doing this week are the triangles, which unfortunately some of them are under the squares. But so you can kind of get triangle, 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 triangle. You can kind of get an idea of what we do. We have a few group. There's one under this 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 20 stations are down here in this basin. 5 on this side and 7 on this side. And then that kind of gets a pretty good spread of the seagrass here.
Okay, they're wrapping up. They've been there a long time. Sarah says that's a good sign of a lot of scallops. Okay, Anthony just brought back the results, and Sarah, what are you interpreting?
Let's see. So Anthony got at least 100 per leg. So he got 600 by himself.
Oh my goodness!
See what Lindsay got. Same thing. So
holy cow!
Huge station.
So you're saying this will be a total of
probably looking like 1,200.
1,200, and our goal is to have 25, right?
Yeah.
Good job. That's why y'all stayed out there so long.
Yeah.
We thought y'all were just playing around looking for fish and crabs and all.
They're sitting on top of each other.
Oh, they really? Good sign, folks.
Yep.
Good sign. Good job. You were down probably 10 seconds that time. That is a healthy, hold that one up. That is a healthy looking scallop.
Yep. About 50.
About a 50?
Yep.
Ooh. About 2 inches.
Okay, just finished station 2. How was it that time?
Good. Better visibility. A little cooler water, but easier to see the scallops, which is nice.
Not quite as many.
Oh, good.
But still a lot.
A lot of them. What do you think, Sarah?
Probably 700.
That was my guess.
You guessed that. Wow.
Alright, Lindsay had 343. Anthony had 455 for a total of 798.
Wow. The mother load.
No, you missed 2.
Good job. We need to go pick 2 more. We have 800, right? That's pretty strong, wouldn't you say?
Yes, that's very big.
That was more like it. That didn't take as long.
We found one.
Wow, look at all the
scallop.
zeros, folks. Wow. Look at the zeros. That's why it didn't take so long. Okay, we're doing a closing. Sarah, Anthony, Lindsay, thank y'all. That was a fine trip. It just on the first 2 stations, y'all took a long time.
Good things come to those who wait.
Well, Sarah, what do you say so far on our count?
So far things are looking good for St. Joe.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and we're going to crunch these numbers and let all the folks know how we're looking for this year.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye. Thank y'all.
Bye.
When you think of a successful hunting season, two things come to mind: Browning and CNG Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and CNG Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. CNG stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short right and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and CNG, the best there is. Home of the experts.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your visits.
Sweet old Bob and Kubota here for Soul Tractor. If you would like to see and drive the new Kubota tractors, mowers, work, play utility vehicles, or construction equipment, don't miss our annual Kubota Customer Appreciation Sales Event. We will have Kubota product demonstrations, our Kubota factory rep on hand, and great door prizes. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year at our Kubota Customer Appreciation Sales Event, Friday and Saturday, June 24th and 25th.
For 26 years, Mills Heating and Air has been serving the Emerald Coast from Navarre Beach to Bay County, Crestview to Defutiac Springs with residential and commercial accounts. 7 days a week, we provide quality service and installation, in-home evaluations, air quality, and duct cleaning. We offer free estimates, convenient financing, and preventative maintenance agreements.
For lower bills, call Mills 234-8177.
Your Panhandle carrier dealer.
All right, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that. Those guys and girls do a lot of work there, so we're going to talk more about that later. Let's first take a look at Express Lane Fishing Game Forecast, our peak fishing time for the day. We're looking at 9:33 a.m. to 11:33, and then tonight we're looking at 9:18 to 11:18. Okay, now we had a good visit and all. We're going to give those numbers getting crunched as we speak and all, and they're going to come up with them. But it does look good. And I was really impressed with how they did it. If you notice, when you ride underwater, that's just a little PVC slate. And again, we're going to talk more about that. And I've got a whole week full of stuff lined up on Scallops and guests and everything. I got to get out of here, run out of time. Thank y'all for watching the show. You do something good for somebody today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.